Hi, Cricket Artist.
Hi, Cricket Artist. Oliver and I are here today. It is National Crayon Day. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Woo! So, March 31st, National Crayon Day. We are excited, and we thought we could make some crayon art today. How does that sound? Good? So, for your project today, that you will need two things. I bet you can guess one of them, Oliver. What's one of them going to be?
Paper.
Paper. What do you think the other one will be?
Crayons.
How did you know? How did you know it was going to be crayons? Is it because it's National Crayon Day?
Yeah.
All right, so for this project, we're just going to be using crayons, paper, to make some crayon art. And we thought we would, so there's lots of great books out there about crayons, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's the book, How the Crayons, or The Day the Crayons Quit. Remember that one?
And the
Great one.
and you remember the Christmas one?
Oh yeah, the Christmas version. There's also another book called The Day the Crayons Saved the Rainbow. That's a very good one. And then one of my personal favorites is Read a Crayon Story. I also really like, Oliver likes this one. I think I have it up here. Yes. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Frankencrayon. So if you get a chance, you could check out some of those books too. I'm sure there's some live readings on YouTube you could watch. But we're going to get started with just paper and
Crayons.
woo! All right, so I think we're ready to go. Oliver is going to be using a black crayon. And I'm going to be using a Sharpie so you can see the marks I'm going to be making. You could start with a pencil too if you're nervous about making a mistake, and then you can erase. But remember, this is to have fun, so don't worry too much about how it looks as long as you're having fun. Right, Oliver?
Okay.
All right, so the first thing we're going to draw is our crayon. So we're going to start by drawing a rectangle.
Okay, bye.
Nice long rectangle. And then on top of that, are you ready, Oliver? We're going to draw, Ollie, you need to draw the top part. We're going to draw two diagonal lines coming up, almost like we were to draw a triangle, and then we're going to actually cut that triangle off a little bit too soon. There we go. And usually crayons, right? Crayons have a nice wrapper around them. So we're going to show that wrapper by just drawing two horizontal lines to show where that wrapper is. Awesome. And then, of course, our crayon needs to look friendly, right? So let's put some eyes on our crayon.
Hey, Mom. So when I'm done,
Oh, I love those eyes.
When I'm done, finish my eyes. I'm gonna be done. Okay.
Okay. And then some eyebrows, and my guy is going to be smiling. And if you want to make it look a little bit more like a Crayola crayon, you could add some wavy lines. Like that. And then we'll add our arms. So my crayon, he's going to be waving. Hey, Cricket Artist, what is up? And he's got a hand down here. So I'm just drawing bent lines, going up with 3 bumps and coming down. And then he's just going to have some straight lines coming down there. My crayon is going to be yellow crayon because yellow is my favorite color. So I'm going to go ahead and write yellow. Yellow, how's it been? It's been a while. All right, so my yellow crayon is all done, so I'm going to go ahead and color them in. All right, so I finished coloring in my crayon. I did a little bit fancy. I made the actual crayon part a little bit darker than the actual wrapper. So you can kind of see on this example, it is a little bit darker, so it kind of helps differentiate where the wrapper is and where your crayon is. So feel free to add that fanciness if you would like. The next thing I'm going to do is, because I'm just thinking about all the different days the crayon quit, and if you quit, what would you do? Like, where would you go? So a lot of you might have had to cancel fun spring breaks because of our current situation. So one of my places that I would want to dream to go to is Disney World. So I really want to go. We're constantly trying to talk our family into going, but that hasn't happened yet. So I think my background, I'm going to draw kind of a Disney World theme. So in the background, I want you to draw a place where you would go if you quit someday. So where would you go? Would you go to the beach? Would you go to the woods? Would you go home and take a nap? Maybe you're going to put yours on a bed and he's just sleeping. All right, so if you had a day where you didn't have anything going on, what would you do? Share with us what you're going to do, and I'll show you what I end up doing. All right, I finished drawing my crayon. Have you finished drawing yours?
Yeah.
All right, why don't you show us your crayon? Ooh, look at that cool crayon. So this is my crayon. My crayon quit and went to Disney World. What did your crayon quit and do? What did he decide to do on his day off?
Nothing.
Nothing? He chose to sleep and do nothing?
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, you guys, so we hope you have fun drawing some crayons with us today. We would love for you to share what you end up doing. So please feel free to comment with a picture.
I want to go to Disney World.
Yeah, you can come with me if you want.
Sure.
Okay. We would love for you to comment with a picture of your fabulous crayons, and happy National Crayon Day. What do you say?
Bye.
Bye, fabulous, amazing Cricut artists.